bucket of boats is never going to get us past that blockade.
Steve's got a few surprises left in her, sweetheart.
We're on to part two. Part two is the bath. The hull is going to need to get a good cleaning. My hull is starting to look like the ship from the movie. Most of the time they seem to go white to yellow uniformly. In my case, it's starting to go yellow only in places, which I'll show you in some stills that I've taken. Only along the edges of certain panels, a piece here and there. It's starting to look like random discoloration. So I'm wondering what the cleaning will do, because we've got over 30 years of grime on these panels as well. So we're going to put this in the sink into mildly warm water and then add some mild dish soap. And I've got an old toothbrush, soft bristles, and we're going to use that to just get away the grime and the dust. There's been some talk and some suggestion that I should use some of these home remedies, like there's a formula called RetroBlasting. There's a product called Novus 321 plastic polisher that I've seen some people use on some mask toys. A lot of these products are used like hydrogen peroxide solutions to restore white to stormtroopers or storm shadow. And so some people are asking me if I'm going to use that on my Falcon. From everything I've read, those products tend to also affect the structural integrity of the plastic, and while it doesn't seem to have short-term effects, nobody really knows what the long-term effects of that kind of chemical bath are. So for my purposes, in the interest of preservation of my own childhood toy that has survived fairly well up until this point, I'm just going to see what a basic cleaning will do. You don't want to get your water too hot, from everything I've read, because hot water is what you use to soften and manipulate plastics that need to be reoriented. So for example, when we restored and sort of spruced up my Superpowers Batcopter, it had a warped rotor blade, and so we used hot water, boiling water, to reset the blade. So for purposes of cleaning, you just want to get the water warm. There's a bittersweetness to this process, because I know that in a twisted way, I know that's weird thinking, but 35 years of dust and grime is coming off of here, which a lot of it is 35 years of play fingerprints and little marks and scratches that probably happened when I was a kid, and now that grime is gone, and so evidence of my past kind of washes away with it. But in the interest of keeping this thing around for another 35 years, it's probably better to err on the side of cleaning away the dirt and moving forward. Well, it looks like it brought out the yellow even more as far as where it already is. It made it more evident because the dust wasn't covering it. It also seems like there's some... Nope, that's gone. Never mind. Thought there was some purple marker on it, but overall I'd say it looks a lot cleaner. I'd say it looks a lot better. It's starting to look very authentic, though, with this strange yellow modeling that's only in certain places. I guess that'll just be a characteristic of my childhood Falcon from now on. Oh well. I guess we're on to the next step, which will be drying, reassembly, and then putting some new pieces on there.